YAM prayer meetings I've started to attend, whether it's in body or over the telephone, and it's really been a blessing to me of late. I find that prayer for young people, we find it very difficult. We find it easy to sing, to clap, and to jump up and down and to get that excitement. And everybody wants excitement, but no one wants to get down to prayer. When things go wrong, it's so easy to request for prayer, because everybody knows at the end of the day that when they've got nothing, nowhere else to turn, that somebody's around to pray for you, whether it's grandma, whether it's uncles, aunties, etc. As young people, we want to effect change in our generation, and the only way we're going to do that is, if we get on it ourselves. We want to be able to do everything else and get involved in everything else. Prayer is essential. YAM has been, I found that my early memories of prayer meetings is being with my grandparents or with the older generation. And don't get me wrong, when we were young, we'd fall asleep. It was just like, oh God, what is this? This is just long. And as we get older, as we see what's happening around us and realise that it is out of our control, there's nothing we can specifically do physically, but spiritually we can really break some chains. Things can change if we was to come together in unity and to really come together and pray. YAM has filled that gap so far, and it's been brilliant. To meet with like-minded people. I don't sitting in a prayer meeting all night is not necessarily something that no one wants to do it. But when you are there and you kind of discuss and really start to think about the things that are happening to people, and to people to people you don't know, and you just start to feel the burden of other people and what's happening around you, and actually how relevant it can be to you or your family. It pushes you to pray. And when you're in the presence of God, there's something about being in his presence that just, it allows you to, it fills your mouth with words. Young people, I know sometimes it's difficult for you to kind of think, well, once I pray once, what do I say again? How do I pray for two hours? What do I say after I've said the prayer once or twice? And sometimes you don't necessarily have the words to say. But when you are in the presence of God, there's something about his presence that just, that gives you the urge to pray, whether it's for your family, for other people. There's something about his presence that just changes everything. And the prayer meetings have just been really good in that way. I'd advise anyone to come if you don't have, if you can't pray, you just come and you just sit down and you just hear and listen. And there's something about in the atmosphere that will even change the way you even approach prayer. But yeah, I thank God for them.